What's up? So it's the weekend, we out here grinding. It's when we get most of our work done. We attempt to get some stuff done during the week, but it never pans out because, you know, just work, man. You know what I'm talking about, work. So it never pans out. So we're about to get ready to do some things. I'll go ahead and recap for you. I'm looking at my cylinder head. You guys may not know, we're way behind on videos, but I'm going to put this vlog out first to kind of give you guys an update and let y'all know what we're doing currently and a little teaser so you can see stuff that's coming in. I got my cylinder head and everything together. The engine's ready almost. The 4G63, it's sitting back there behind that, under that garbage bag. Make sure that way it doesn't get dirty or nothing. But look. We put the cam in it, we installed the cam, torqued it down to spec. I did everything right, no questions, trust me. I did everything correct, and the cam will not turn whatsoever. So we got an issue. Now all these parts are used and everything, so anyway, I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with that, so you're gonna get to see that. And then DJ is finishing up the hydro conversion on the K-swap. And so let me just show you. He's going to finish it up. Going to finish up the hydro conversion on the K-swap, and hopefully we're going to pull the engine out this weekend. That way we can send the mount out, or send the body out for the mount to get welded. For the K-swap, you got to change the engine mounts out, so we're going to get that welded to the frame on the front of the engine, the front engine mount, and then she's ready for paint. We're going to send her off to paint. So. Hope you guys are excited as we are. We're going to dig into it, and basically we're just trying out a vlog format just to keep you guys updated on what we got going on. Obviously, we're still going to do our project videos and things like that are based around certain topics, but hopefully you guys like maybe our daily vlogs on Seamless Garage and what we got going on. So, let's get rolling. And sometimes you just gotta take a break from the shop. And the reason I say that is when you get back, it's just all much better. You're ready to go then. So, as you probably saw in that little clip on this one here, we had an issue, okay? And I wasn't discouraged at all. We had got really far. I put the head on, torqued it down, all that. We were gonna finish it up. We were gonna have basically the long block finished that night. And then we ran into that issue, and so we stopped there. And it was on a Sunday, I think, and so we had to go. So we didn't come out all that week. I think it was that week. And then the next weekend was Formula D, so we did that instead. So we didn't get out to the shop then. So that was the longest we've ever taken off from coming to the shop. And so we were going to come out all this week, and like I said, the work week just got to us, and we didn't get out here. We got tired, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to push 100% all the time. It's okay. We went hard on these cars for a long time. And so it's okay to take a break for a little while and rekindle the love for it. So I'm really excited because I've been excited to figure out what's going on with it. But I didn't want to look too deep into it until we actually get out here and look at it, because I didn't want to worry about it too much because I'm that type of person. So I'm really excited to figure out what's going on with it and get it fixed, because we're not far from having the engine complete and the transmission strapped to it and put in the car. So I'm just excited for that. So let's see what we can do here. There she is. Take this off real quick. My boy DJ likes to tape these up good. Make sure there's no dust getting in there. Let's see. There we go. There she is. So as you'll see in another video, we've already posted one up on the Instagram, on our Facebook. But if you didn't know already, we went ahead and torqued this down, the exhaust side. And when we tried to turn it, it would not turn. See, it'll turn right now, but all the caps are loose. Okay. But without the caps, with the caps torqued, it doesn't move at all. So we're going to figure out what's going on there and get to it. You can see we got the front cover on with the oil pump and everything. So that's all set up with fresh gaskets. Everything's fresh there. We're just freshening up. It's a stock rebuild is exactly what it is. We're freshening up a stock engine. Going to throw it in so I can get a feel for what the DSMs felt like stock pretty much. I mean, it's going to have a 16G turbo on it, so it's going to have an upgraded turbo from the Evo 3s. So that's fine, a little bit upgraded turbo, but you know, close to stock. That way when I get the stroker built, when I get that bad boy built with the stroker and everything is built, cams and all, like everything, I'll be able to respect it a little bit more, you know, and understand where I came from and really be able to see the difference, you know what I mean, instead of just jumping straight to that. I mean, I already know it's going to be a big jump, and I know what 400 horsepower feels like. I mean, I know what more than that feels like, but I really enjoy 400 horsepower. I feel like it's manageable, and so that's what I'm going to shoot for, around 500 or so, maybe a little more to the wheels. So, anywho, that's what we got going on. So we're about to find out. We're going to find out what's going on. Alright, so right now basically I'm just inspecting the head, trying to see what it could possibly be. Right now you can see that's where we left off. Whenever we got to a stopping point where we realized that the cams were getting seized, because you know, that's kind of my fault because I didn't check this stuff out before, but that's okay. So right now I'm just kind of playing with it again to kind of verify everything's correct. The cam cap directions are correct, which, you know, this is new to me as far as building the 4G63s. I haven't really messed with them. So on these heads, you can't get the caps backwards just because they're offset. So that's a good thing. So you can't mess that up. But anyway, so everything was correct. We did everything properly, and it was just seizing. So that's what we ended up figuring out, and right now I'm just snugging it down, and I realized that, like, when the caps are completely loose and like kind of popped off, that it spins freely, just like you would expect, like just like you would want a camshaft to do in a cylinder head that's not pressing down the valves. By the way, I'm testing all this without the lifters and rollers in it, roller rockers in it, because I need to see how well the cam spins. So that's what I'm doing here, and I realized I tried it on each individual cam cap, and I found out that it doesn't matter which cam cap you tighten down, it starts to seize up the cam. So we're gonna go ahead and do some plastic gauge testing next.
Talk to me, Steve. This ain't working, man.
We're gonna check, see what's going on. I'm excited to figure it out, bro, so we can move on down the road, man. We were so close, right? Everything was smooth sailing. But we're about to see. We're about to see if it's a tolerant, like a clearance issue, or what it is. We're about to find out.
Pop them on there, then. Pop them on up there. Up there, boy.
Up there, boy. Man, like I said, bro, I've been excited to get out here and find this out, figure it out.
We've neglected being out here. We've really put it on the back burner.
No, it's called taking a break, man.
I don't like breaks. I like success.
Sometimes success takes breaks, man.
I like success. I like success stories. Give it a few hammers.
No. I'm not even snugging them down. I'm just kind of running them down.
Saving a bunch of finger work.
Yeah. That's all I'm doing.
Give it a couple hammers.
That's all I'm doing, man.
What is your car's name?
I don't have one yet.
Don't have one yet.
I've just been calling it the Panda.
The Panda. Like Express?
Because it's white and black.
Like the Panda Express?
Panda.
I don't even know what my baby's name is yet. We're gonna come up with one though. We gotta come up with one. I gotta figure out her personality. It is a girl though. Huh?
They gotta be girls. Right? Don't they? When you say so?
Not necessarily.
I'd say they do.
It depends on.
So right here, when you're doing plastic gauge to check for clearances, you need to torque everything down to spec as it would be if you were assembling the head. So that's what I did here, and then we go and check it next. So you want to make sure that you torque it down to spec. You want to make sure it's dry, that the bearings and everything are dry that you're checking it on, and you want to make sure that you do not, whatever you do not rotate that camshaft while you're doing this, because you're just going to smear the plastic gauge everywhere. So we're about to see the results here and go from there. I noticed that too.
What are you doing, bro?
Huh?
Oh, you're loosening them. I thought you were cranking down.
No, sir. Now keep in mind, I totally understand that plastic gauge is not the most accurate, not the best way to do this. But all I'm doing right now is I'm kind of looking for a variation, because at this point in my mind I'm thinking that the head is warped, or maybe we have a warped camshaft, and sometimes that'll show up because you'll get inconsistencies in the clearances. So that's why I'm doing this. Of course you could use a T gauge and a micrometer and it's going to be way more accurate, but that's what we got going on here. I just wanted a quick and simple answer, and then we will go from there. So let's see what we got for specs and then go from there. 2 inches, that's what I want. Ooh wee. 1,000.
What's it supposed to be at?
Don't know. I couldn't find a spec. Huh?
Do you want any bread?
You can bring a loaf out here and let's try it. I just want to see what it tastes like. But yeah, I'll take some.
That coffee didn't do nothing for me. They don't put enough in there.
Same thing. Basically, I'm going to do an old school method. I'm going to compare it to this other side, see if this other side does the same thing. Put that intake cam in there and see. You know what I'm saying?
Did we bolt the other cam? We didn't have the other cam in there.
No, we didn't do that at all.
That old JP boy said, "It's got a carburetor, boy. I can work on it."
Same thing.
It looks like this end of this rod is bent from here to here.
That camshaft there?
Yeah, this whole shaft.
Well, that might be our whole problem, Grimmy.
Looks like it's bent.
Ladies and gentlemen, she didn't have a clue that we had a problem over here, and she just saw it plain sight. We might have a problem, Grimmy.
It's right here.
If you can see it, I couldn't even see it.
I couldn't
It looks
either.
like it's. It does. It looks
Going
like
that way, huh?
See, well,
What about when I
it's
turn
pushed
it?
out.
What about when I turn it? What do you see now? Play with it and see what you see.
Had it in a certain position there. It looked like it was pushed that way.
Maybe bent.
That's what I'm saying.
He may have dropped it or something.
Does it feel bent to you when you spin it? We're having an issue with that when we tighten down the caps, it don't move. So you might be onto something.
It looks like it's bent. And you can see in a certain position, a while ago I could see it, yeah.
You can see a gap.
Yeah, a while ago I could see a gap right here, a little tiny gap.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
when I first walked up here, whatever position you had it in, it looked like it was bent. Warped a little bit.
Are these cams the same? Like the lobes on each one, or are they different?
They're different. One's for intake, one's for exhaust.
I didn't know if just for testing, if we could put this cam on that side and see if it spins.
We can, yeah.
Then we'll know for sure it's just that.
Right here. Right here.
What do you see, man?
It looks like this is pooched out.
Huh.
There's more than this over here. Right there's the problem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna put this one over there afterwards. Let's see. We're gonna see if it works over here first.
That's what I saw when I looked at it. Looks like it's pooched that way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, sometimes you need another
Third
eye. Yep.
Third eye.
Alright, so we installed the clutch conversion on the hatch. We'll show you videos of that. And we figure out what's going on with the head after playing a little bit of swapping around. Let me show y'all guys what happened. So on this head that we've already installed, unfortunately, we tightened down the cams and they would not rotate. They would be seized up. But if we loosen the cam caps up, they turn okay, but you can still tell there's some resistance. So I got a wild hair. We did all kind of things. We swapped the cams over. We were trying to narrow it down, and we really didn't get anywhere. They were tight on both sides, which that already gave us a telltale sign that there's something going on with the head. So I got a wild hair. I had another cylinder head over here, so I brought it over here to the table, and we went ahead and installed this. Installed the cams on this head. That's not cleaned up, obviously, because it was not being prepped. This was going to be for the big build. I was going to send this one off to the machine shop. But if you'll look, they spin freely. So, looks like we have a head issue over there, a cylinder head. Unfortunately, we've already got it installed on the block. You know, an $80 head gasket later. And we're having to pull it back off. And all this hard work DJ and I did to the valves, doing all that. It can all be done again. But it's just we did put a lot of time into it for nothing. It's not a D.
Part of it.
That's part of it, man. So
We'll be back at it.
we'll be back at it tomorrow. We're gonna collab this whole video together. Tomorrow we're gonna finish up the hatch, and I may start working on this head. I don't know, and see how far I can get, because I'm really excited to get this thing going. I mean, this is what's stopping us. So just a little heads up. This video coming to you is about 2 weeks old when we post it. So yeah, we said we were gonna do weekly vlogs on the weekends, but A, DJ is on vacation, and B, I am in quarantine for COVID-19, so it's going to be a couple weeks before we do another weekly vlog. And I'm going to be out in the shop doing plenty of work on the Talon, doing body work on the Talon to get it ready, so that, you know, it's just perfect, exactly how I want it for the painter, and so he can just do his thing without having to worry about my expectations and stuff. The body will already be the way it should be. Plus, I've got a couple of body parts I need to get in before I can send it off anyway. And like I said, we're going to get it running before we send it off to paint. So I want to drive it a little bit. So anyway, we're pulling the engine out here. As you could see previously, I didn't know the specs, but the clearance was a little tight on the camshaft head. So I'm going to look into that and see if I can't save that head for the big build, for the 500-600 horsepower build. But for now, the other head's working perfectly, seamlessly. We've got it installed, waiting to install the timing belt and a couple other things, and that long block is pretty much ready to go in. So keep a lookout for that. And it only took us like 5 minutes to get this engine out. As you can see, there was nothing was sped up about it. So that's how easy it is to get these in and out. And so that's really cool. It's gonna be fun. This is a good process, really fun process for us. So, but just be on the lookout for the other vlogs. And obviously, while I'm in quarantine, I got a lot of videos to catch up on, and I can actually get them caught up. So it gives me a good opportunity to get them all finished and maybe perfect them a little bit, because I'm a perfectionist. That's one of the main reasons why they're not out by now. You know what I'm saying? But that's no excuse, really. In the future, once I get caught up, I'm not going to work so much on quality as I am on just getting them out to you guys. The information, everything is there. So sorry if it's not going to have, you know, perfect overlays and everything like that. But at least everything will be documented, and you guys can see the evolution of our builds and what we got going on. So I'm going to finish up this video with pulling the engine out. And we will see you on the next one. I appreciate you stopping by. If you like the video or you want to see more, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And make sure that you like and then comment. If you tell us, you know, what do you want to see next? Out of the K-Swap build, the DSM build, what do you want to see next? If you got any questions, make sure you hit us up on our social media pages. And I'll make sure to put those at the end of the video. And yeah, we'll see you next time. This has been your boy Stevie G from Seamless Garage.
Dadgummit.
That's what we got a mop for, huh?
We got some kitty litter too, I think.
Yeah, you're right, we do.
Grammy came through on that.
No.
Grammy's looking out for us, bro.
She really is, bro. She really wants. I think she wants it just as bad as we do. She wants us to do good. She's solid, man. She knows what we need.
Yeah.
She helps us out.
Get the stuff we don't think about.
She's the reason why I'm as smart as I am, anyway, man.
Yeah.
You got it?
Oh yeah.
All right. There we go. There we go.
Woo!
Ease it down a little bit close to those legs. All right, go ahead, stop it. There you go.